Alrighty guys, welcome back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to be doing a showcase video. It has been a while since I've actually gone ahead and done one of these, but it is going to be for a unit that is quite, I would say, not old, but they're not recent by any means. So this is Angel Golden Frieza and LR and 17. This is the LR17 and Golden Frieza, as they're most commonly called. For those of you who have been watching my channel and know me for like a while, ever since the 5th year anniversary, this LR was introduced to the game. They have been one of my personal favorite and most wanted LRs in the game. So I am very, very happy that we've actually gone ahead and managed to pull them. So I got pretty lucky in my summons. Just to kind of recap, in like, I want to say like 350 stones, we pulled like 3 LRs. And then I actually did an off-camera summon. So yeah, so like I said, I did an off-camera summon, and then I got another dupe for my GT Goku, my GT Pan, and GT Trunks. So essentially the GT trio. So I went ahead and got another copy of them, because last time I left off, I was at 250 stones. So I actually went ahead and did another one, like I said, and I got a copy of the GT trio. So technically, we've pulled 4 LRs. The other 2 LRs were just copies for LR Physical Cell. That's actually not a bad thing for me, just because, again, LR Physical Cell is eventually going to get an easy A. So, you know, the fact that we got like 2 copies of him is actually pretty good. And then, of course, I am kind of like working on his links as well. So anyways, I'm like divulging from the main topic. So it's LR17 and Golden Frieza's video. Again, they are 55%. They are probably one of my favorite units in the game. Again, many people I would say are kind of indifferent to this LR. Some people love them, some people hate them. I know for a fact, like DeTruth, for those of you who don't know, DeTruth is a very, very popular Dokkan battle YouTuber. He mostly covers JP Dokkan, and again, he's like probably one of the biggest whales in Dokkan ever. He doesn't really like this unit a whole lot. I personally do. Like, I think this unit is great. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and see what they are at the 55% level 1 links, because that's typically how I like to do this kind of stuff, is just full level 1 links. And so yeah, let's go ahead, let's see what they can put up at the 55% level, and, you know, let's just get on with it. Alright guys, so we have an extremely good opening rotation for them. So this is 17 and Golden Frieza at exactly 18 key. Do keep in mind that we do have a ton of support on rotation. We have Tien and Roshi, we have MVP 17. Again, Tien and Roshi give 40% to attack and defense, and then 17 gives 60% to defense. So again, we have a super stacked rotation for them. By the way, again, I've talked about it many times, but you know, Tien and Master Roshi are probably one of the best support type units in the game. So if you haven't already Easy A'd them, I would absolutely recommend you guys go ahead and do that. So there we are at what appears to be, it's a 21 key super attack. Our start of turn defense is 143k, so again, that's very good. But again, we do have a ton of support on rotation. You know, they are a unit that does build up as well. They get like 7% attack and defense, up to 70% from their passive, as you guys can see right there. And then they also get ki up to 7 ki, you know, with each attack performed. And again, they do have a 70% chance of launching 2 additional attacks, which again are very good. And then also the unique thing about them is they get 7% crit chance and a 7% damage reduction within the same turn with each attack performed. So if this unit does 3 super attacks, after they super attack, they have 21% damage reduction, which again, for an LR that has like easily over 100k defense, that's actually going to be genuinely impactful. So again, they are going to be very good defensively. So let's go ahead and let's see what type of numbers they're going to put up. Again, they have only half their passive active, so again, they do need to attack a total of 10 times in order to get that extra 70% attack and defense. And then I also put Tien and Roshi right there in the front, just so that they can also build up their attack and defense, because again, they need to get hit, I think, a total of 4 times in order to get their full passive active. Alright, so 2.6 million, again, many people might say that's not very impressive, considering, again, the type of damage that most units are able to put up nowadays. But again, I would actually argue that's very good. The reason for that is because, again, that's them at their most basic level. That's 55% level 1 links. Yes, we do have a ton of support on rotation, but again, their full passive is actually not active there. So they actually went ahead and did 2 attacks. So not only did they build up 14% attack and defense right there, but they also had 14% damage reduction, which again is not the craziest. When people like take a look at it, they're like, you know, 14% is not that much. But again, when you're in LR with like, again, really good defensive stats, as we saw right there, 143k, 14% damage reduction is actually gonna be, you know, impactful. Like, it actually does matter. So again, even though again, that attack stat was not the craziest, defensively they were very well off. And the only unfortunate thing with them is that I wish that they would, you know, like raise attack and defense on like their super attack. That's essentially all I really want to see from them. Like, if in the future they ever get an easy 8, because, you know, in the future these guys are eventually going to easy 8. That's just how the gacha game system works, is, you know, all of the LRs and you know, in the future are gonna eventually easy 8. If that LR eventually does easy 8, all I would like to see from them is like maybe greatly raises defense on their 18 key, raises it on their 12 key, and again, that LR is just gonna be absolutely ridiculous either way. So alright, let's go ahead and see what they do on this rotation. So on this rotation, again, we do have some more support. We have 5 out of 7 links. Dude, we need to get Legendary Power active, because that's an attack link that actually does make quite a bit of difference on a unit. So they're at 138k right there. Again, it's not as impressive as the 143k that we saw from last turn, but again, MVP 17 is not here, so he's not given that massive 60% to attack, or not 60% to attack, but 60% to defense. Though we do have Gohan and Piccolo, who are giving 20% attack and defense, along with, of course, Tien and Roshi, you know, given 40%. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. I think we should be able to get him a full 24 key super attack here. No, so we're actually just gonna be shy of a 24 key super attack. So they've done 2 attacks, so if they do 3 attacks here, that's gonna be 5 attacks in total. I do want to get like a specific rotation. I want to get Evolution Blue Vegeta, and then I want to get MVP 17 on rotation with 17 and Golden Frieza, because then, you know, we would have every single link active there. And then again, 3.4 from them. Again, they're still building up. This is their 3rd attack, so again, their numbers are just going to keep increasing as the fight goes on. Okay, so they only did 1 additional attack right there. We've been getting pretty unlucky, I would say, with the additionals, but because of the because of 17 and Golden Frieza's ability to do multiple, you know, just normal attacks, what I would actually recommend you guys, if you know, go for the rainbow on the unit, is give them actually full crit. Now, I know that may seem a little bit odd to give them full crit, but because of the additionals built into them, just like LR, Kaioken Goku, and Evolution Blue Vegeta, you really want to maximize those additionals. So I would actually say go full crit for them, because again, those crits are actually going to do a lot of damage in the long run. Because if you get like, you know, a super attack off that crits, and then you also have like 2 additionals that are like 1 million crits each, like that's going to be barely considered damage coming from 17 and Golden Frieza. So again, my recommendation is go full crit with them, you know, just like go all out, you know, don't hold back, because again, this unit, in my opinion, is just really underrated in the community right now. Like, they're going to be a dominant LR the minute MVP 17 gets an easy 8, because, you know, just imagine it. Jesus, see, I can't speak, man, I swear. If MVP 17 gets an easy A, because again, he's their best linking partner, 6 out of 7 links, like, that's amazing. If MVP 17, like, gets an easy A, and they boost his, you know, support ability to, like, 80% defense, like, and you run those 2 as a rotation, like, Golden Frieza and 17 are just gonna be absolutely ridiculous. Because again, all they need to do with 17, like MVP 17, is all they have to do is give him defense, and then make it so that the 40% damage reduction that he gets when his HP is, I think, 70% or below, just give that to him, you know, for free. Just give him 40% damage reduction, 100% attack and defense at the start of turn, and gives all allies 80% defense with like 2 or 3 key. That's all you have to do. That's literally all you have to do to make MVP 17 a god. And then you run them with this LR right here, like, they're going to be disgusting. And their defense is 156k. Again, this is a 55% unit. Like, these are really, really good defensive stats coming from a 55% level 1 Link unit. Like, this is very, very good. Now, a lot of people are going to tell me, again, because I can already tell, but guess what? You have, you know, Tien and Roshi on rotation with them. You know, like, they're given a lot of support. You have Gohan and Golden Frieza who are also given support, but, by the way, 3.9, again, 55% is pretty good. Golden Frieza and Gohan. But again, what I would argue against that is, number one, Tien and Roshi are a unit I would genuinely run on a team. Like, they're good. They're really, really damn good. Same thing with this Golden Frieza and Gohan. A lot of people underestimate this unit. This unit is a lot better than people give them credit for. Because again, the one downfall to that unit, Gohan and 17, is that their guard isn't guaranteed. But even without that, their defense is still pretty good. Like, they've got very, very solid defense. And their super attack effects are really good. Lowering attack, sealing, yeah, because they actually lower the attacked enemies' attack and defense by like 30%, which is a pretty significant number. And I think they also lower it again on their super attack effects, so it's like double attack lowering, which is pretty good. No, I think on their super attack they have a chance to stun or seal. I think it's the sealing. I'm not too sure though. But anyways, I'm getting off topic here, but again, man, like, they're just really, really impressive, dude. Like, they're just so impressive. And I think they just, like, deserve more respect than they're given. They're actually not on a lot of category teams, which, again, is probably, again, one of the downfalls. But, again, like, a lot of units nowadays don't really have that many categories that are released. Like, for example, Goku and Piccolo, you know, the most recent LR. They're really good. They're just, like, not on a lot of category teams, which really sucks. But, you know, no one's really tripping out over that. By the way, 200k defense, and they're not fully built up, by the way. I'm actually going to make this the last rotation just because, again, I do want to not make this video too long, and I do want to, you know, go ahead and showcase them on other teams. So, again, they're not even fully built up, and they're already at 200k defense. Like, it's pretty good. This is really, really good stuff. And even though, again, yes, they do take a while to build up, you know, once you get, like, 2 or 3 super attacks with them, they're going to be fine defensively. Like, again, I would absolutely call this, you know, acceptable. Like, 4 million basically right there with, like, 200k defense that they're building up even more. Like, and, like, the damage reduction as well. Like, they had 14% damage reduction right there. Like, that's more than enough. So, anyways, let's head on over now to the next category team with this 17 and Golden Frieza. We are actually getting pretty lucky with these rotations, man. Like, we started off with MVP 17 again and Golden Frieza. The only one we don't have is, of course, Tien and Roshi, because we're on the Universal Survival Saga team. Oh, wait, never mind. They are on the team. Never mind. It's just we started off here with God Topo, as you guys can see, who is giving the same support type ability of 40% attack and defense. The only Link, though, that we are not getting is Brainiacs again. So, again, wait, no. I'm repeating myself here. Let me just, like, backtrack. Okay, so the one Link we don't have active besides Legendary Power is Brainiacs. Again, Brainiacs and Tough as Nails is what I would consider this 17 and Golden Frieza's, like, the best Links ever, because again, they give just so many extra buffs to the unit. Like, it's insane. Like, if you're gonna Link level a unit, make it like 17 and Golden Frieza, because Tough as Nails gives damage reduction at, like, level 10 Links. It gives 5%. You know, you combine that with their building up damage reduction that they get. Like, for example, you only get 2 attacks in, like right here, which, I mean, I don't know if we're only going to get 2 attacks since Cooler's dead, but if Tough as Nails was active right there, full level 10 Links, like if it was at level 10, that would have been 19% damage reduction in total, because again, it gives 5% at level 10, so, you know, the fact that MVP 17 shares that with them is just, again, just another reason why, you know, MVP 17's EZA is just going to be absolutely ridiculous when it drops. Like, I cannot wait for that to happen. All right, so as I said before, we're on the Universal Survival Saga team. So this is a 150% led team. So again, we are missing out on 20 percent defense from the leader skill. So again, their defensive stat might not look as impressive, and honestly, man, we might not even be able to see that much of them, considering that, again, we have Jiren on the team. Because again, Jiren is just an absolute behemoth, and he just destroys everything as he goes. So we're gonna try we're gonna try to see 17 and Golden Frieza here, but it might be a little bit hard, because you know, Jiren is just gonna be like, you know what, I want to steal the show. But we are gonna be able to see some pretty impressive rotations here. Their defense was 100k right there. Again, that's without you know, a lot of support being active there. Of course, we still have, you know, 17 here. We didn't have Tough as Nails active as well, so again, that does kind of drop their defense as well. But again, either way, they're still building up. They're going to be putting up, again, what I would consider moderate damage numbers. By no means are their damage numbers crazy, because again, that was like barely 2 million right there. But again, considering the fact that they've got damage reduction after they super, they had, you know, maybe one more additional going out there, and then they could have also done their 12 key super attack again, because again, they are physical, so they do have that 5 in their hidden potential system. I would actually consider that to be a pretty decent rotation for them. So this is pretty much over. Jiren's probably gonna one-shot this cooler, if I gotta be honest with you, because again, this is a super good rotation for him. We got God Topo, we got LR Master Roshi, you know, activating legendary power. And then, of course, like I said, God Topo with the support and the links he's giving Jiren. Yeah, 6.7. Or no, wait, that was 6.4. 6.4 million super effective against all types. Like, yeah, goodbye. So, alright. So, we're going to head on over now to the next category team. Hopefully, you know, the units don't steal the show like this Jiren did. But, yeah, let's just go ahead and see what 17 and Golden Frieza can do on their own category team. Alright, so we don't have the greatest opening rotation for them. Again, it is a little bit unfortunate how the rotations came out, but we are in the Join Forces category team, which they actually lead, and I am actually probably so grateful that I actually pulled this unit. Number one is because I didn't really have a Join Forces lead, so I am just super happy that I actually have one now. So again, we do have him next to LR Broly, Chila, and Lemo. They are a unit that I typically really don't use, even though they actually are, in my opinion, a really, really fun unit to run. Like, they're super fun to use, they're so quirky, probably one of the best designed LRs, you know, that they've ever done. The only issue is, you know, they have, like, little to no category teams, so that is, again, the only issue I have with them. So Broly, Chila, and Lemo also act as a support type unit, so they're giving 17 and Golden Frieza an extra 30% attack, because again, if they get AGL or STR orbs, they give 30% attack, and if they give Tech or Int orbs, they give 30% to defense. So, you know, they are going to be supporting us on this rotation right there. So there they are at 1.6. Again, this may not seem like the craziest number ever, but again, they're only 55%. They don't have any of their passive active other than their start of turn stuff. They actually crit right there, which is, again, from their passive, you know, building up that crit chance. And they did 3 attacks in total, so they had, what, 21% damage reduction right there? So, again, like, that is a pretty good rotation from them. Again, being a 55% unit, and, like, they're, like, what? Almost a year old now? Because, again, the anniversary for, I believe it is JP, is in, like, January, which it's, you know, October, you know, right now, so that's like November, December, that's 3 months away. Like, like, this guy is like, what, 9 months old, like almost a year old at this point. Like, I would consider that to be pretty good, considering, again, power creep. You know, obviously he can't stand up to the newer units that we have nowadays, like, what is it, like the Hit and God Goku, you know, who just have insane defense, insane attacks. Like, obviously they can't stand up to them, not by any chance. But again, considering that they're 9 months old now, the fact that they have, again, very moderate defense, decent attack stats, again, you know, obviously not the craziest, I would consider that pretty impressive for a unit that's, you know, like 9 months old now at this point. Alright, so now we have every single link active. That's, again, a very, very good rotation for them. The only unfortunate thing is that we don't have their full passive active, or else this would have been, again, like the god rotation for them. And we're actually going to go ahead and do this and give them a little bit of extra defense with Broly, Chi-Line, and Lemmo. So, again, their defense was like, what, 122k right there? So, after, you know, doing their multiple multiple attacks, you know, their super attack and then their, you know, normal attacks, plus the support buff coming from Broly, Chi-Line, and Lemmo, you know, they should be, again, very, very well off defensively. And again, 3.2 million is, again, more than respectable. I also didn't really talk about this, but they also lower attack and defense on their super attack. So, you know, turn 1 in Super Battle Road, they are gonna pretty much get hit hard. Like, there's no denying it. Like, they're gonna get hit. But, you know, after that first turn, you know, with lowering the enemy's attack, they're gonna be more than fine. You know, like, they're gonna be, like, more than okay. Yeah, man, again, they're just, like, really impressive to me. Like, I just love them. You know, no matter what people tell me, like, they're garbage, they're horrible, like, you're dumb, you don't know what you're talking about. For me, it's like, nah. They're great. Like, dude, I love this unit. I mean, there's really nothing else I can say. Like, am I biased? Absolutely. Like, I don't mind, you know, admitting that. I am absolutely biased to hell. But I just adore this unit so much, man. They're, like, so fun to use. And, again, they're one of the quirkier units in the game, which is something that I like, you know? Because I think in this game, what I would kind of say is maybe going to be its downfall in the future, if they keep doing this, is just releasing, like, brain dead, like, Jiren-based units. Like, for example, Hit and God Goku, where it's just, you know, they have incredible defense, start of turn, and they have just, like, really good attack stats without really trying. Like, stuff like that, to me, is, in my opinion, gonna be maybe the game's downfall. Because it's like, if you just keep releasing units that don't require any sort of build-up, any sort of, like, play style around them, to, like, effectively use them, it's gonna become stale. I mean, it's gonna be stagnant. And with the 17 gold and Golden Frieza, you know, you have to build them up. So, you know, you have to actually, you know, go out of your way to, like, set up rotations, you know, set up units that you want to run with them. So it, like, gets you thinking, you know? So that's something that, again, maybe it's just me, but it's something that I like to see in the game, you know, something to actually make you work for it. Which is, again, one of the reasons why I love Broly, Chi-Line, and Lemmo, is because, again, they're so quirky, they're so different, and, you know, they're just a really fun unit to run overall. So, anyways, enough of that little rant. Let's head on over now to the final category team with the 17 and Golden Frieza. Anyways, guys, we are here on the Battle of Wits team, of course, led by Goku and Vegeta. Now, this is going to be one of the wonkier teams to run with this unit, just because, again, they're not going to share too many links with Goku and Vegeta. The most they're going to share things is, like, Fierce Battle and Legendary Power. But, of course, we have our boy Tien and Master Roshi. I believe, yep, we're going to be able to get a full 24 key super attack. They started out in slot 3, which, of course, is exactly how I wanted things to go. So, you know, 111k defense is pretty good. If all goes well and they get 3 attacks in, that's 111k defense, plus the extra stuff that they're building up from their passive, and 21% damage reduction. Like, again, you know, for me, there's, like, no argument for why this unit is bad. Like, this guy is built for long events. Like, first and foremost. Like, they're built for long events. That's what they're meant to be used for. Like, they're just really, really fun to use, man. I don't really know what else to say. And they just blew Piccolo to smithereens, so that's pretty cool. Piccolo, goodbye. You just got freaking destroyed, son. Alright. I'm actually going to play a little risk. Actually, no, I'm not going to risk it. I was going to say, I'm going to play a risky gambit, but nope. Because even though Dokkan event bosses don't necessarily hit the hardest, 18 and Krillin have not built up their passive at all, and they can get hit very hard. If you're not careful, they can get absolutely destroyed. So I was going to put him in harm's way, but I was like, nah. No, I'm not gonna risk it, because god damn it. See, this is another issue I have, man. Like, why did Goku and Vegeta have to, like, super multiple times? Or, like, crit? Like, come on. Please, why? This is my issue with Dokkan events, man. It's like, they're so, like, they're such pushovers now, like, Anyways, after me being an old man here and just ranting on and how it used to be better in my days, their defense is 153 again, dude. Like this, like don't even at me, dude. Like this unit is great. Like this unit is awesome. I'm not even gonna play around. Like I love this unit. Like I mean, you guys are looking at their defensive numbers, and you know they're just awesome, man. Like they're really good. And this unit is 55%. Like they're not rainbowed. They're not level 10 links. And it's like these numbers are acceptable, man. Like these are pretty good numbers. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing really else I can say about it other than these are decent numbers, man. Look at that, double digits. Because again, they supered. They have damage reduction. Oh wait, never mind. That was on 17, I think. Yeah, I don't think they supered yet. Oh wait, never mind. They did. Never mind. I'm dumb. I'm losing my mind here. But anyways, we've seen what we've seen for them. Now let's head on over to the breakdown portion of the video. Alright guys, so now this is of course the breakdown portion of the video. So this is of course LR Golden, Frieza, and 17. They lead Universal Survival Saga or Join Forces 3 key 150%. So they are actually a pretty decent leader to run. Again, I will say this off the bat. They are more built towards long events rather than short events. So again, that is the only downfall to this unit is again, you typically don't want to run these guys in like short events. By no means. You want to run this unit in long events. They're going to perform really, really well. And they're more of a slot 2 or slot 3 unit. Like that's another thing you guys have to just like know right off the bat. They're not a slot 1 unit. So again, for those of you who say they're bad because they can't be run in slot 1, well, you know, Hit and God of Goku are a slot 2 unit as well. Technically a slot 3 unit as well. So, you know, there's also that. LR Goku and Piccolo, they're a slot 2 unit, not meaning that they're bad. It's just that, you know, some units do require to be on certain slots. So, anyways, on their super attacks, they just greatly raise attack on their 12 key. On their 18 key, they also They greatly raise attack on their 12 key. On their 18 key, they raise attack and then lower attack and defense. So again, a pretty good effect for Super Battle Road if you're ever, you know, gonna use these guys in Super Battle Road, which again, I normally wouldn't recommend, but again, they're gonna be decent enough to go ahead and run in there. Their passive, they get 70% attack and defense at the start of turn. They have a 70% chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks, and then they get an additional 7% attack and defense up to 70%, and 1 key up to 7 with each attack performed. So again, they need to, you know, attack a total of 10 times to get their full passive active. And then as they build up those attacks and as they get those additional attacks, with each attack performed in that same turn, they get 7% crit chance and 7% damage reduction. So again, if you're able to get the God rotation of 4 attacks with this unit, like you're going to be at 28% crit chance and then at 28% damage reduction, which again is very, very impressive along with their high defensive stats. Now, we didn't get the active skill because, again, the active skill is just really, really hard to get. You do have to get 4 attacks in total. Again, but these are like 4 super attacks. And again, in Dokkan events, it's really not plausible to get that. Though, don't worry, I'm actually going to make a separate video taking this guy into like the Legendary Goku event. So, again, do kind of like watch out for that. And again, their active skill, you know, once you get it off, is a massive 7 key and 77% defense for 1 turn. Now, the only thing that I would also change about this unit is I wish this was a permanent buff. If this was a permanent buff, like 7 key and 77%, you know, to defense, like this unit would honestly be like a top tier, like probably the best like unit for like long events, period. Because, you know, an active skill buff is really, really big. It does a lot to a unit's stats. So, again, they're just going to be absolutely ridiculously defensive once you get that active skill off. And then, of course, no equipment. All links are level 1 except for Legendary Power, which, you know, it did get leveled up as we were doing the showcase, but at least none of the other ones were, so we could keep the true level 1 links thing going. And then, of course, their categories. They don't have a lot of categories, though, again, not many units do. Like, Hit and God of Goku also only have 4. Same thing with LR Piccolo and Goku. And same thing with, like, I think the LR, what is it, Krillin and Gohan, and Kid Gohan. I think they have, like, maybe 4 or 5 categories. So, you know, a lot of great LRs nowadays don't have that many categories. So I really don't think this unit should be attacked for that. But they have Universal Survival Saga, Repsol Number 7, Joined Forces, and Battle of Wits. All very, very good category teams. And of course, they are an absolutely amazing option to run in long events. And again, I just absolutely adore this unit. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.